If you have woken up in the night with that strange tingling in your hands like they have fallen completely asleep, you know exactly how unsettling that moment feels. You shake them out, flex your fingers, hold them up in the air, and slowly the feeling comes back, and you wonder what just happened to your hands. For most people over 70, this happens so often that it starts to feel normal, just another thing the body does at night, something to accept and move on from by morning. But here is what I want you to know. Before anything else in this video, what you are experiencing has a real name, a real cause, and most importantly, a real solution. I am 79 years old, and for 2 years, I woke up almost every single night with hands so numb I could not feel my fingers. And today, that problem is completely behind me. In the next few minutes, I will show you exactly why this happens, what your body is telling you, and the simple adjustments that brought the feeling back to my hands. This is not a video about fear. This is about understanding your body and taking back the comfortable, restful nights you absolutely deserve to be having right now. I am Dr. Edward, and this channel exists to give you honest, practical health information that helps you feel better, move better, and sleep better every single night. Now let me show you exactly what is happening in your hands at night, because once you understand this, the path forward becomes so much clearer and more achievable. 1. Let me ask you something. When you wake up with numb hands at night, what is the very first emotion you feel in that moment before the sensation even starts to return? For most people, it is a mix of discomfort and quiet worry. Is this serious? Should I be concerned? Why does this keep happening? Is something wrong with me underneath? And then the feeling comes back. You shake your hands out, and by morning you have almost forgotten it happened until the next night when it happens all over again. What I want you to hear is this. Most people who experience nighttime hand numbness after 70 are dealing with something very manageable and treatable. Here is what is actually happening. Your hands go numb because of pressure, circulation, or nerve sensitivity, usually a combination of all three. The most common cause is sleeping position, how the angle of your wrists or the weight of your body affects the nerves and blood flow in your hands. When you sleep with your wrist bent at a certain angle or with your arm tucked beneath your body, it creates sustained pressure on the median nerve running through your wrist. That pressure temporarily interrupts the nerve's ability to send signals correctly, and the result is that characteristic tingling, buzzing, numb sensation in your hand. The good news about this cause is that it is the most immediately addressable. A simple change in sleeping position or wrist support is often all it takes to resolve it. The second common cause is circulation after 70. Your cardiovascular system does not push blood as powerfully to the extremities during sleep hours. When circulation to your hands slows during sleep, the nerves in your fingers receive less oxygen than they need, and numbness is the quiet result. The third cause is vitamin B12 deficiency, surprising to most people because it is so commonly overlooked and so easily addressed once identified. Vitamin B12 protects the insulation of your nerve fibers, the coating that allows signals to travel cleanly without the distortion that causes tingling. After 70, your stomach produces less of the acid needed to absorb B12 from food, meaning many seniors are quietly deficient even while eating B12 rich foods regularly. When B12 levels fall low enough, the nerve insulation begins to thin, and the result is exactly the kind of tingling and numbness that wakes you up at night. The fourth cause is elevated blood sugar. Even modest elevation, well below a diabetes diagnosis, can affect nerve sensitivity in the hands and feet over time after 70. Nerves in the hands are among the most sensitive to blood sugar changes. Tingling in the extremities is often one of the earliest signs of metabolic shift. Here is why all of this becomes more noticeable after 70, not because something dramatic went wrong, but because gradual changes have quietly accumulated. Circulation slightly less powerful. B12. Absorption slightly reduced. Nerve sensitivity slightly altered. None alone causes problems, but together they do. Think of it like a dimmer switch, slowly turning down. No single moment caused the change, but one day, the room is simply not as bright as it once was. The encouraging part is that every one of these factors responds well to the right, consistent input. Your body at 79 is still capable of feeling better. Here is the most important thing I want to say in this entire video. Numbness in your hands at night is not something you simply have to accept as part of getting older. It is not permanent, it is not untreatable, and it is not a sign that something serious and irreversible is happening without your knowledge or control. In almost every case I have seen, and in my own experience, these symptoms respond beautifully to simple, consistent, practical daily adjustments. You do not need surgery or expensive treatments. You just need the right information and a few consistent habits that address what your body is actually asking you for. Before I walk you through the exact steps that brought full feeling back to my hands, and everyone is simple, I want to ask you something now. If this video is already helping you feel less alone in what you have been experiencing, please subscribe and tap the bell so you never miss a video made just for you. And after you have heard the full approach, type the number 1 in the comments so I know this reached you and made a real difference for your nights going forward. Step 1. Change your sleeping position and support your wrists through the night. This single adjustment resolves the problem for many people immediately. Try sleeping with your arms at your sides rather than tucked beneath your body or bent near your face. Give your nerves and blood vessels the room they need all night. A soft wrist brace during sleep keeps your wrists neutral, preventing the bent angle compression that triggers the median nerve numbness most people experience. These braces are available at any pharmacy for a modest cost. Many people notice meaningful improvement starting in their very first night of wearing them. Step 2. Support your circulation with a simple 5-minute hand and arm routine each evening that takes less effort than brewing tea, but makes a real difference. Each evening before bed, slowly open and close your hands 10 times. Gently rotate your wrists, then raise your arms above your head and lower them slowly. This routine flushes blood through the vessels of your hands and arms, warming the tissue and improving circulation in the exact areas that tend to go numb during sleep. Step 3. Speak with your doctor about checking your vitamin B12 level, because this simple blood test reveals a deficiency that is easily and effectively addressed. B12 in sublingual form absorbed directly under the tongue. Bypassing the stomach often produces noticeable improvements in nerve-related hand tingling quickly. Many people with B12 related hand numbness notice a meaningful reduction in symptoms within 4 to 8 weeks of consistent supplementation at the right dose for them. Step 4. Add gentle daily movement that supports circulation to your extremities, because your hands benefit enormously from consistent low-intensity daily activity. A 20-minute daily walk significantly improves peripheral circulation over time, and the cumulative effect on nighttime hand numbness is genuinely impressive. If walking is difficult, seated heel raises and ankle circles done 5 minutes twice daily produce comparable circulatory benefits for your hands and extremities. Step 5. Reduce refined carbohydrates and added sugars in the evening, as blood sugar elevation overnight amplifies nerve sensitivity in the hands significantly. This does not mean eliminating carbohydrates. It means being thoughtful about what you eat in the 2 to 3 hours before bed and how it affects your nerve chemistry. Sleeping position, wrist support, evening hand exercises, B12 check, daily movement, and mindful evening eating 5 steps targeting every underlying root cause. None of these require a specialist or expensive equipment, just consistent, caring attention to what your body needs, applied gently each day and each evening. Before you go, there is one more thing I want to share, and this one surprised me greatly when I first discovered it during my own experience with hand numbness. Magnesium deficiency is another overlooked contributor to nighttime tingling, and like B12, it becomes increasingly common in people over 70 for addressable reasons. Magnesium is key for nerve function and muscle relaxation. When levels drop, nerves grow more excitable, and the tingling sensations that wake you can intensify. Foods rich in magnesium include dark leafy greens, pumpkin seeds, almonds, and dark chocolate, a gentle and enjoyable way to support your nerve health every single day. A magnesium glycinate supplement taken in the evening is well tolerated and may contribute to better sleep quality and reduced nighttime tingling in the hands. Always speak with your doctor before adding any supplement, particularly if you take medications for your heart or kidneys, as magnesium interacts with several drugs. Your hands have carried you through 8 decades of life. They deserve to rest comfortably at night and wake up feeling ready for everything the morning asks of them. The tingling you have been waking up to is not a life sentence. It is a message that something simple needs a little more attention and consistent daily care. Now you know exactly what that message means and what to do starting tonight with something as simple as how you position your arms when you lie down to sleep. Small steps taken consistently are what bring feeling back not just to your hands, but to the quiet confidence that your body is still very much working for you. If this video helped you today, please type 1 in the comments and share it with someone who wakes up shaking their hands out and does not understand why it happens. The video on screen right now covers another common nighttime symptom that resolves beautifully with the right approach, just as manageable as this one truly is. I will see you there. And I hope tonight is the first of many nights where your hands stay warm, comfortable, and completely at rest from the moment you close your eyes.